In today's videos, we will be discussing the drift velocity. Drift velocity of electrons. Drift velocity. What is the drift velocity? It is the average velocity with which the free electrons in a conductor get drifted in a direction opposite to the direction of applied electric field. And surely it is the average constant velocity. It is the average constant velocity with which the free electrons get drifted opposite to that of the applied electric field. First of all, I would like to give the idea about the drift velocity. The drift velocity of electron is very small. How that electrons are drifted, that part we will be discussing now. Suppose whenever the PD is applied, potential difference, electric field will be set off, and due to the electric field, the electrons will start moving. The force will be experienced on the electrons in the conductor. Suppose one conductor already you have taken here, and potential difference is maintained. Suppose here we have given the V1 potential, and here we have given the V2 potential. So what happens here? Electric field will be applied along the conductor. The electric field will be set off along the conductor. What happens? As the electrons are negatively charged, the free electrons in the conductor, they will be drifted opposite to that of the electric field. This is the E field, and they will be drifted along this way. The electrons, they will be moving along this opposite. The electrons, they will be moving opposite to that of the electric field, and the speed or the velocity with which the electrons will be drifted at a whole, that speed is called the drift speed or drift velocity. That is the drift velocity. Now, when no electric field is applied, when no PD is applied, what happens here? We have not applied the electric field. What will happen? In a conductor, the electrons, they will be moving randomly. One electron is moving along this way, another this way, that way. All are moving in a random motion. All are moving in random motion. So across any cross-sectional area, if you choose it, the number of electrons crossing the cross-sectional area will be equal to the number of electrons returning back as they are moving randomly. So no charges will be produced there. The total no current will be produced through the conductor. At the same time, if you think the U1, U2, UN like that be the initial velocity of the electrons in random motion, no electric field is applied. What will be its average velocity? So average velocity will be equal to U1 plus U2 plus UN upon n, that is equal to 0. Average velocity, if you consider for the electrons when no electric field is applied, because all the electrons are moving in random motion, and across any cross section the average velocity will be 0, and in that case no current is set off, no electric field is set off, because we have not applied any PD. So the total average speed of the electrons when no electric field is applied. When electric field is applied means if you are maintaining the potential difference, the electric field will be set up in this way. The electrons will be drifted opposite to that of the electric field. Clear? So when electric field is applied, what will happen here? The force will be experienced on the electron. The force will be experienced on the electron. So what will be the force acting on the electron? If you consider one of the electrons, then force acting on the electron will be Fe equal to minus E into capital E, because you know that electrical force equal to charge into electric field. Charge of the electron E into capital E is the electric field intensities. As it is opposite to that of the electric field, that is minus small e capital E. So what will be the acceleration? Because force is the mass into acceleration, then acceleration will be equal to minus E capital E upon m. This is the acceleration of electrons. So due to the applied electric field, the electrons, they will be starting, they will move, they will accelerate in opposite to that of the electric field. They start accelerating. If they are accelerating, what will happen? That velocity will be changed and the velocity gradually increased. And these electrons, as they are increasing their velocities, increasing their speed, they will collide with the another electrons or ions present in the conductor. And when they are colliding with another electrons or ions, immediately its velocity falls down, its speed falls down. So in that manner, all the electrons in the conductor, they will have the start and go method. Start and go, stop and go method. Stop and go method, they will move, they will break down their speed, again they will move, they will stop their speed. In that manner, all the electrons, they will be moving opposite to that of the electric field with a constant average velocity. That constant average velocity is called the drift velocity. Drift velocity. Now let us consider one by one for all the electrons. Suppose for first electron, the velocity attained by the first electron v1 equal to, that is u1 plus acceleration into t1. For second electron, v2 equal to u2 plus at2. And in so on, if you consider the nth electron, Vn equal to Un plus Atn. So what is the average final velocity of the electrons? The average final velocity, what will be the average final velocity? That is the average final velocity, that is the drift velocity, This is equal to, what will be the average? V1 plus V2 plus Vn upon n. So this is equal to, what is V1? V1 equal to U1 plus At1 plus U2 plus At2, and in that manner, that is Un plus Atn. And this is equal to divided by n. If you collect U1, U2, so what is the U1 plus U2 plus Un upon n, bracket close, plus A is taken out, remaining is the T1 plus T2 plus Tn upon n. So this is the U1 plus U2 plus Un upon n, that is the average initial velocity. That average initial velocity already you know it, that is 0. So this will be equal to 0 plus A into, that is the average time interval between the successive collisions. So you can take it as the AT. That is Vd equal to, we are finding. So Vd equal to, how much you are finding? Vd equal to A. If you place for A, that is equal to minus small e, capital E, relaxation time upon m. This is the required expression for the drift velocity of electron. This is the required expression for the drift velocity of electron. And the time, the average time, whatever you have taken, that average time, that is equal to T1 plus T2 plus Tn upon n. This is told as the average relaxation time. Average relaxation time. This is the average relaxation time. What is the average relaxation time? Because of in between one collision, in between two electrons, if they are colliding each other, the time taken in between one collision is taken T1. In similar manner, T1, T2, T3 are the time taken by electrons to collide the successive collisions. If you take all the average of that time interval is called the average time interval, average relaxation time. Average relaxation time. That means the electrons are getting relaxed before having the collision. So if you consider for the n number of electrons, that time interval is called the average relaxation time. And finally you are getting the drift velocity of electron equal to minus E, capital E, relaxation time upon n. The drift velocity depends upon the strength of the electric field E and average relaxation time and m. That is depending upon these things. Suppose if the metal is heated, if you heat the metal, what will happen? The electrons, they would collide rapidly. So that the average relaxation time will be reduced. The average relaxation time will be reduced. In these cases, what will happen? The drift velocity of electrons, because average relaxation time will be reduced, drift velocity also will be reduced in these cases. So this is the this is the drift velocity of electron. And it's a very interesting thing is that the average relaxation time for the room temperature, it will be 10 to the power minus 14 second approximately. And the drift velocity of electron, is nearing to 0.1 to 1 centimeter per second. It's a very small velocity because the electrons which will be drifted opposite to that of the electric field is a very small quantity, small speed, and with that speed the electrons will be drifted opposite to that of the electron. On the next video I will clear your confusion that the drift velocity of electron and the current, electric current whichever set up through the conductor, both the velocities are not equal. Drift velocity of electron is near about 1 centimeter per second, and the speed of the current is 3 into 10 to the power 8, that is equal to that of the speed of the light. What for that confusion? Whenever I will find the relation between current and drift velocity, in that video I will discuss this. Thank you.